I figured I'd wait till you got back.
Oh, no worries. You could have crossed it. God, I can't talk. I haven't been able to talk the last couple of days. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can speak, but just not clearly.
And the
Yeah, why
rats
not?
want to talk to Katgur.
Yes, I want to give me money for defensive alliance.
Oh wow, they considerated orthodoxy.
Yeah, they got
Yay,
they won the race.
yay, the stupid plague's gone. I can move again.
You're free, free.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Court rules supreme. Spiritual contract rules over the flourish gives less focus. Unquestionable. Ice Court knows supreme. Great orthodoxy has lost its influence and power and will become just another instrument of the Tsarina's virgin reign. Okay, say so. Oh, they confederated. That's what's going on.
Yeah, Kislev has basically a race of those two, and the winner confederates the other.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm bribing somebody else to serve me.
Yeah, I saw that. Let's see.
Minus, yes, Spanish core.
It would empower grandfather's children.
Your gap needs to heal faster. Well, his army needs to heal faster.
Got an achievement for that called Common Cause.
Neat.
Oh, do experiment here with a summoned plague bearer. Cultist, sorry, plague cultist. Let's see.
The orcs are coming your way, Gimpy.
Are they?
A bit. How to play?
You can spread the plague to armies. Summoned cultists can spread the plague to armies.
Yeah, coming this way.
I shall sow.
They coming from the south or the west?
The south. Here. Big red circle.
Oh. I'm not too terribly worried about orcs.
But they're orcs. They're the meanest, biggest, and baddest.
Yeah, but I bet the plague will eat them alive, so I don't honestly care.
The joy of disease.
Plague here, what the hell?
Good.
Okay, this guy gets to go sit there for a couple turns. these people?
Hmm.
Not friendly.
Oh, Slanesh.
Freak Show needs to know.
Subtle torture.
Hey, Veronica, who is your favorite pet?
Rocket is definitely in the running. The way he lounges around on the couch, the love seat, your bed, basically everywhere. He is adorable.
See? That's Rocket on the right there on the camera. See how he's lounging on the floor? It's kind of how he does it. Well, not really lounging, he's just laying there. Mickey's more of lounging right there.
Hmm.
How much money do I have?
I have
19.
armies.
Hey, I'm actually at positive income again.
Congrats.
The buildings must be back into the right cycle for a little while. Uh-oh.
Alright, so I need to steal those 2 places. Gimpy, are you gonna try to go east or west any?
West?
You got?
I wasn't planning on it because you guys are to the west.
I'm wondering about these places right here. Because you've got 2, I think you control 2 of those areas.
Yeah, I got those by accident, so. But I wasn't planning to keep going that direction. Because you guys are to that direction, so I figured to.
Okay, because I need to go take... I need to take 2 places to my east that my newly acquired guy doesn't own, but our enemies own, so... I'm gonna go take them over.
I am no one's slave.
Yeah, these. Yeah, Bloodhaven and the Burning Monolith, I have no aspirations for currently. I've got too much stuff to worry about over here.
I'm gonna go build up her army, get her thing redone, and send her north. My guy gets de-nurgled. I need to get the trades off him.
Get it done!
Wow, that was a quick spread of plague there. I'll take it.
He is not Chat's cat. That's because I'm a wolf, Gray, not a cat. Rebels really love you.
Yeah, this is over. This is finally the scene's just coming in with these rebels, and it's a full army, and it's valiant defeat, casualties high. We'll just say goodbye to this one.
Finally, we can rest in peace.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that spot anymore.
Finally, that town can give in.
What now?
Boss's orders!
These guys are suffering attrition, but they didn't lose any health.
My plan.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so... Well, this one's Death Fate Plagues for being up on arms. Doesn't do him any good right now. Jeez. Okay.
A wondrous day.
Corruption is cleaned up way too slow. too slow. Need a better way, because none of my heroes can do it. That's the worst part.
Yeah, Chaos Heroes can't negate corruption. They only can spread chaos corruption.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 turns, my other thing will be switched over.
It's a lot of red to the southwest there, or south for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's all the Tutti Good Juice guys doing good stuff.
Should I summon a cultist to go send them some love?
Sounds like a good idea.
More rebels again.
Or the rabbits.
They're attacking Kugath for some reason. Why are they attacking Decisive Victory? Why are they attacking me?
So they die and the game gets rid of them.
Because they're rebels. They attack anything.
That's stupid.
They attack whatever is closest to them, and if it's a player or an AI, they choose the player over the AI.
Wow, I even lost 2 units in that fight. That's wrong.
You can get me once.
For my blues.
Oh, that's fair, Gray. My avatar right now isn't a wolf.
So you could be a cat.
In wolf's clothing.
Yeah.
Sword of Battle. Crappy sword. Everything they asked for. Nurgle's Herd of the Mortal Worshippers. What am I supposed to do? Carry a successful assassination attempt on the following character. Aflick, whatever your name is. Banner of Eternal Flame. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Oh, shit. Could you put him farther away?
Ooh, I got 250 now. Where's that tree at? Ah, you got one more turn, you'll be built.
Nurgle's beloved.
You want to recruit. Pox Riders of Nurgle. I haven't seen those guys before. Anti-infantry poison attacks. Looks like they're riding slug type things.
I got 2 more places I can put cults in. I don't have them there. Oh, that's my next goal.
Faster than 6. 59 speed. 59. And they're supposed to be other war beasts, so they're not technically cavalry.
Hey, if they move fast enough, they are.
They're slower than the frogs. Frogs are fast, though. Frogs do 62. So, not exactly fast, but faster than everything else we have. Oh, wait a minute. The Soul Grinders move at 75. Wow. Pox Riders. Give them a shot. No, we won't. Can only get one. We want more than one.
Father's here. I have better children.
Oh, we can recruit those things, Dan.
A wondrous day.
Demonic egg sacks, yummy. There's our Pox Riders. Oh, long time before we get to that. Shoot. I hate this cycle thing for Nurgle.
Yeah, the cycle thingy is one thing why I don't want to play Nurgle.
Yeah, it's nice because you don't spend a ton of money, you know, trying to get all the buildings upgraded and stuff. But when you want to, when you can actually have the money and time to recruit something, it's not available for a very long time.
Yeah, but the downside is you have to pay high amounts in advance to even build the stupid stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. It's not. It's a.
I mean, I think you pay less than other building chains, but still have to pay high amounts of money.
Yeah, it's not cheap. You still pay up front. It's just you don't pay. You know, it's just a one-time upfront thing. As long as you don't lose the city, though. You know, if you lose the city, well, there goes your money.
And it's gone.
Not only do you lose your money, but you lose the time as well.
Yeah.
Because of the time it takes. But there's tech actually to make them cycle faster, but even then it still takes a few turns to go from each building to each building.
To be honest, tech tree of Nurgle is shit.
Oh, I know it is. Trust me, I know it. It's nothing great.
But Kislev has the same problem. Their tech tree is also shit.
The cultists.
I sometimes I don't get the tech trees in this game. It's like, hey, do you want to spend like 7 or 10 rounds to get +3 growth for all your things?
Yeah, I know.
Thanks.
Fascinating.
I don't know if I want to try that story mission of mine. It's high elves. They got 3 generals.
Do it. You have to. It's high elves. You need to kill them.
Make sure you bring a razor.
4 units of archers, 4 units of anti-large, 5 units of shield guys, 2 dragons, and 2 catapults.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but think of the positive. You kill elves. We all we all will win from this.
That's questionable, but
Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
but you didn't say bring a rusty razor, so
Yeah, I know I had a...
We kind of being behind the souls, I think.
Yeah, we are.
We got one measly soul.
oh, Ice Court got another one. Bastards.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, March 19th and 20 are the monthly giveaways for March. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away
Okay,
each day.
supposedly is...
You have
I'm
to be a
fighting this 'cause I don't
follower of
wanna
the
lose
channel and
units.
present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Ooh, rebels.
Yeah, they're rebels. I had a rebellion pop up.
So you say, is the name Nkari or Nakari?
It's Nakari.
Decay, yeah.
Nakari, okay.
Yeah, he's in the for this game they have to change some of the old lore from fantasy. But he's basically the named legendary keeper of secrets, which constantly gets summoned gets banished by the high elves. And when he returns after his banishment is done, he always comes back at the same place in I think Ulthuan, and the high elves are always ready and kick his ass and banish him again. That's why in the tabletop he never got a model.
Because he dies all the time?
Yeah, because he's constantly banished.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Also playing the Slaanesh stuff in the tabletop when you play the Warriors of Chaos was like, how much do I want my Chaos Warrior to be shit?
When you have a hill behind you, by the way, if it matters.
Yeah, I don't have any ranged.
Okay.
And the elves are all ranged.
Of course they are.
Which elves? We have fortified.
I mean, excuse me, Slaanesh. Oh, yeah. I'm still attacking them, though, and I don't have any range to throw at them, except for spells.
I mean, you can scythe them to death. If you have the scythe with this army.
I do. I'm just getting my battle line put together.
Need more of these dogs with the big long tongues.
It's a beast of Slaanesh.
Yeah. Looks like Mickey and Rocket. Their tongues are about that.
Look like that, I think you...
Well, their tongues are about that long.
So your dogs are worshippers of Slaanesh?
They could be. Wouldn't be surprised.
One day Gimpy's waking up and all he sees is Mickey staying before his face and whispering gently in his ears.
He kind of did that. I woke up this morning to a dog snoring next to me. About 6:30 this morning, I hear snoring next to me, and I think, is that Mrs. Gimpy or is that one of the dogs? I roll over, and there's Mickey's face right in mine. He's just sleeping away. Snoring his head off.
Actually, I don't think these guys have that. I think they're just, nope. The main guys got, well, they got slicing shards. They
Why are
don't
they-
have, I don't have the other one over here.
Oh,
So-
right, we got two
Oh, well.
Slaanesh ones.
So here's a question: is this pink? Are these guys pink or are they purple?
Yes.
They're purple.
Yeah. See, I don't think this is technically pink. This is more of a purple color, I think.
No, it depends on what part you look at.
Well, if we're talking about, well, look at the dog things, their tails and their legs and stuff, that's, I would say, purple. The tongues are probably a little bit more pink.
There's a fun part about the Beast of Slaanesh is that the purple stuff isn't even their height, it's cloths they're wearing for some reason.
Alright. Do y'all want units, or do you want me to just control dogs? I'm trying to limit how much dies.
I'm just spectating.
I mean, yeah, you can steamroll them with ease.
Oh, of course, they're not going to come to me. Fine then. Oh, I have no winds of magic. What the heck?
That's right, Nakari is the confused demon. And by confused, I mean he needs another new fashion designer, because that just doesn't work for him.
Give me a sec, I'm waiting for a spell to come up where I can use it. I got no
Car-
fast board.
Nakari is the most overpowered demon lord? How so?
Because of the Slaanesh mechanics.
Okay. Lady, run up there and give him a zap.
So what's his mechanic that's so OP?
He has like 65 melee defense for being a big monster.
How's that
So
wrong?
in melee you can't really hit him, and he hits like a truck and just kills you. And he's super fast.
Yeah, I see that. He just took off like it was no big deal. 109 speed
He's
upgraded. Yeah. Oh, you don't know you're asking. I've seen him in action. It's good. Yeah, well, his stats. Armor is non-existent at 10, though. Speed 109, that's fast. Melee attack 82, that's pretty good. Melee defense 65 is decent. Weapon strength is good, but most of leadership does have high leadership like that. So
Yeah, but for being a monster, having that much melee defense is pretty badass.
yeah, well, unfortunately, we don't have anybody to compare him next to in this army or in this fight, because that's easier to show off if there's an actual another monster to look at. But unfortunately,
I'm
neither
trying
side.
to goad them to charge me.
They're not going to. They're going to sit there. They know they have the advantage.
I'll just whip them into fighting then.
Well, the angle of your scythe was a little off there.
Oh well. I'll just send everybody in.
You still have the numbers advantage.
Alright. Let's see, how do I want to do this?
How many scythes do you get, or is that mana based?
It's mana based.
Oh, so it takes time to build up.
I just started out with like no mana.
Yeah. I remember that.
Alright, yeah, I'll go after them. Nope. High threat. Everything's high threat to you guys. What the heck?
Oh, he's Slaanesh too. I thought these were gonna be elves. You could just walk in there and kick the crap out of them. Get a health buff whenever he routes or destroys a unit. Does Nakari get a health buff when he kills stuff?
Maybe.
It's demonics. It's not anything. Physical resistance 15% is not bad. Blissful Rapture. It's a nice little boost for 10 seconds. Siphon Soul. Leadership is Wavering our Lord.
Okay.
Causes damage to combatants. Oh, he's a Strider too. Siege attacker, so he can back down wall or knock down walls. It could be an item, yeah. You never know. Needs bigger claws. Those aren't big enough.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Only 6?
I was trying to...
6 is the holy number of Slaanesh, so it's okay.
Hey, it actually matches this time too.
I figured it would have been worse because the demonites have armor piercing, and so do I. So it's like nobody's armor matters in that fight.
I had 38 kills. Yeah, still top of the group.
Forms Gwydion Wolf Rebel faction on the campaign map. Please don't.
Oh, hey, tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, isn't it?
Oh, it didn't kill him?
Drink their souls.
They'll die now.
You lost all your wounded units, didn't you?
No, I lost 1 that time. For one unit.
A plague, Father.
Okay. So. These ogres are raiding me, punks. Should we go to war with the ogres or somebody else? Oh, sorry, I was going to send a cultist guy, wasn't I? Katgur, what are you doing down there?
Nothing. Just enjoying the scenery.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just want to talk a bit with the neighbors.
Okay. As long as you're there being friendly.
Yeah, of course I will be friendly.
Well, I did one cultist before. You missed it, actually hurt her, but I'm creating another one because I've got excess infections at the moment. I'm going to send this to go bug bad guys. Wish we could have more than 3. Ugh.
Get this army fixed, and I'm heading east to take over those 2 places and give them to my buddy over here.
You can see cultists cost 200. Normally it would only cost 100 to do this plague, but because we're putting in cultists, it costs 200.
Cultist of the Fly Lord.
And then we're going to send them to the south. See all the red spot? See the mini-map upper right-hand corner? We're sending them down to that area. Where should we send them? Oh, down here. Kislev.
March for Earthfather.
It'll be a few turns before it gets down there.
Prepared. Specimens required.
97, yeah.
The
Okay.
rotting
I'll just sit here and wait. The counter. What's his name? The counter. Oh, look, training. Hey, my income's going up even more. Well, it's not going to be spreading depth so much as disruption. We're screwing with their order and that kind of stuff. So it makes it harder for them to control stuff. Is there like a fart explosion animation when he activates? No. Nope. There's no animation whatsoever. He just runs into the building and it happens.
And he dies.
Yeah, and then he dies. So he's got a very short lifespan. Missed opportunity? Eh. We have other exploding units. Kugath can summon exploding nurglings during combat.
Test my patience, and you will be dragged into
Yeah,
Or
I'm
you
a
just
bit,
chunks them across the road.
I'm a bit sad that Nurgle don't have exploding units like the Vampire Coast have.
Well, like Kugath does.
Yeah, no, I mean the in the Vampire Coast you have those units which are like
Yeah.
big
yeah.
bloated undeads which just run into the enemy and explode.
They are my
Die.
they are my favorites of the pirate vampires. I love those units. You just get like 2 or 3 of them in an army and you watch them waddle off and watch them disrupt the whole friggin' army. Because
That's great.
you can just see the AI panicking as you can see as they run towards his armies that are massed up, going, "Oh crap! Kill them before they get here." Uh-oh. Siege over here. Hey, I'm finally ascended. All Nurgle factions have access to more powerful unholy manifestations. I think that's only me. I am the only Nurgle faction left.
How does it feel to be the only Nurgle alive?
No one's slave.
It's fine. I got no problems with it.
I got tired of all the plagues.
Close defeat, high casualties against these guys. Just did a... Can I get over here? What time is the question?
strong grandfather.
Not that far away. These guys.
Father Nurgle. Don't make me pick a favorite. Leave a trail of rot.
Okay, 4 turns, I can start getting this stupid thing off my guy. Hopefully. Yeah.
We get a broke value next turn, so we're going to keep Kugath here one more.
Bad thing is, my guy didn't get a trait from visiting the realm of chaos. He got it from another faction.
Oh, you get
I
it when
wonder if that's the same thing.
you get it from the corruption in your area. If it's too high and you stay there too long, you pick up shit like that. A lot of mine have. Because we have so much friggin' corn corruption in my area. A lot of my guys have picked up that stuff.
Can a warp storm locust get rid of that, or?
I don't know how it works exactly.
I guess I'll find out.
Oh, the camp's finally gone.
It's that time again. Drink some water to keep that brain moist.
We need more legendary lords on the side of chaos, just saying. Okay, naturally growth. Growth. We'll take the growth.
The rot horde would grow stronger.
Wow, that rebellion is...
I'll
Oh, it's right there. Never mind.
perfect play.
Dun, dun, dun. Stupid pirates, or not pirates, rebels.
Ingredients.
I thought you and the rebels are like best friends.
Seems like it, huh?
Kind of, yeah.
There is City of Splinters. Who does that belong to? Corn faction, so we want to kill you guys. Just gotta get... Yeah, it's not you, so don't worry about it.
But they just want to be your friends.
No, they don't. That's the problem. Locus of Contagion, so causes damage to combatants. What is this? Oh, it's only one of these three. So active. Reach out.
The Plague Weaver.
So many points.
This will infect so many. My bruise bubble.
These guys have no idea I'm coming that way, which is good.
So apparently the only way to get rid of this thing isn't with the lighthouse. So I'm gonna try, see if that works. But I need to basically move my army somewhere where there is no corruption.
Okay.
Oh, where does that exist?
Yeah. Because basically this army has 0...
I mean, you basically
0
need to,
replenishment.
so you basically need to go to like Kislev or something like that. Because I
Or
think
go hang out in the water.
No, yeah, true. Water don't
There's
have
no-
any corruption.
There's no corruption in water.
True.
Either that or go to my... Maybe I can go to my area that only has my corruption. No local corruption at all.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if that would work.
So how many turns do you add? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forever. He's got a long way to go before he gets to do his thing. Oh, good. Yeah, no, we want him to go that far in. Make another one. It's always fun.
Cultist of the Plague God.
Let's see, how far are we on the map? Oh. Got a lot of space to work with. Look at all the ruins. I wonder if that's Skaven. I saw ogres here. Those are the orcs. So let's go pay the orcs a visit.
Let me let this place get built and see if it actually does what it's supposed to.
March for Earth. Cultist of the Fly Lord.
It's the capital, so. Spread the plague, so he's a few turns away from that.
May my wounds turn putrid.
I actually get there pretty good time, it looks like. No, wait a minute, that's the other one that's already out. Never mind.
Yeah, why not? Give me that sweet, sweet money.
But not near enough, right? Forest of Decay. Due to the high levels of corruption in the province, a cult has manifested in the settlement of the Forest of Decay. Damn it. Tong, strike down and construct a building
And
here
my
to...
game crashed.
I was about to say, I thought we were losing somebody because they said waiting for players suddenly.
Yeah.
Ah.
At least it wasn't me this time.
Damn it, I have a cult to build too. Okay, save here. Oh, do we want to process? Do we want to do the turn first or save now?
Well, we just did finish a turn, so we could just load the last save and...
Okay. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I don't know why games crashing, but so often.
Nurgle. So again, multiplayer campaign, resume.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's not your fault. Or is it?
No, I have no idea why.
I'm kidding.
No, I want porn. Thanks.
Oh yeah, that's sloppy code. Somebody actually opened up the text file and looked up the
Hello everyone.
touch by Nurgle.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch
It's
channel.
literally impossible to get rid of
If
it
you are
unless you go into
enjoying
an
what you
area
are
with no
watching,
corruption.
Please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Sounds pretty dumb.
Now, is it just Nurgle or is it all of them?
Oh yeah, you can. I have the Slanish one.
Yeah, because I have Slanish and Corn on a couple of mine. So I suspect that they all behave the same, would be my guess. I don't think they'd be picking on Nurgle particular, just alone there. Where there's no corruption. I would think when they say no corruption, I would think the no corruption appropriate to that particular effect. I would hope, fingers crossed. So if you can clean it out completely from your area, you should be. I would hope you'd be able to do it right there. You shouldn't have to go halfway around the world to get rid of it.
You literally have to be in a. It's the same with all of them.
Right.
If I'm reading this code string right, if you get the, it's not the corruption you get from the Chaos Realm. That's different. That can be removed from the Lighthouse things. This is if you get corrupted by one of the actual, like, Faction Lords. The only way to get rid of it is to literally be in an area with less than 3 corruption of any kind. Chaos, Vampiric, Skaven, Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh, Tzeentch. It can't be any of them. It has to be less than 3.
Ugh.
And then you have to chill there for like a couple of rounds.
Mm-hmm. So you literally got to go into the open ocean.
Great.
Leave a trail of rot.
I'm literally looking at the code somebody posted.
Rejoice, for I have new legions.
Ja, komm, let's get rid of that.
We march for Nurgle.
What's got?
I am no one's slave.
So this, what is this?
I bow only before dragons.
They're a rogue army. Oh, they're a rogue army. They're not a rebel army.
Well, this guy's gonna be making a long trip to the water then.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think to do, is go chill out in the water for a couple of turns, because that's the only place there is no corruption.
On this map, I wonder. Yeah, there can't be a whole lot of spaces where there's no corruption. Oh, actually, is this Decay? Oh, Empire. Empire's got a couple, it looks like, without corruption in them.
Yeah, but if he gets there,
Yeah, but when you get there and your own lords add corruption.
yeah,
Oh yeah, shouldn't have gone
so
that
you
route.
can get rid of it.
You can't get rid of it because everywhere you go, you spread corruption of your own. It's an oversight in their coding, and they need to fix that. If the corruption you're in matches your own past a certain degree, it should override any other corruption you got.
Yeah. I don't like this double corruption thing.
Cultist.
Yeah, I'm saving money to upgrade, so yeah. Oh, wait, I got 250 now. Where's that place? Not that one.
Damn is not. I was supposed to be getting a cult somewhere. So, plagues.
Wait, why does it say I got 3 cultists? I only see 1.
What's wrong?
Oh, there she is. She showed up. I just didn't see her. I had another cultist pop up because I basically created a place in a land that gave me a cultist.
Oh, I thought this was a Katgur army. It's just a hero. It's just causing trouble.
What?
Your hero over by the frozen landing. I thought it was an army, but it wasn't. Just a wimpy little hero.
Oh, where is
I would
that
never
wall
do something
again?
like that.
Ah.
Like troubling.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I got a cultist heading over to, Carthy.
The Wood Elves got another settlement.
Wow.
I'm gonna place another thing over there while I'm at it.
Little imperialistic
Yes, I can.
bastards.
Oh, don't worry, they're being corrupted.
What do you want? No,
And the corruption is more than they can handle.
your own stupid wars.
No. Because I'm fixing to come squash you.
I have seen the god
They wanted military access.
of light. You know.
Military alliance with Skaven.
Nice. Might as
Where are
well.
they? I don't know where they are though.
Well, if they're a military alliance, they're not going to leave you. They're not going to bother you then.
Yeah, no, they haven't been bothering me at all. That's the thing. That's the funny part.
Too late. It has. are you attacking cities for, Gray?
Oh. New portals coming.
Oh, joy.
The tome flickers to life. Fates will clash. Ursun will roar again. The power it shall unleash will see more rifts open. Be wary of demons escaping these portals. However, they also present an opportunity to slip into the realm of chaos.
Let's see, do I want Keeper Seekers or Soul Grinders?
So where's the rifts? So the rifts should be on the map, right?
No, they're coming. They're not here.
Oh,
yet.
they're not here. Okay. English.
Mhm.
But that's going to mess with my plans up.
I think that's the idea about the
Gimpy is
rifts.
raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row.
I
here
gotta
on
recruit
Twitch.
things now.
Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April
Jeez, why'd they cost so
23rd,
much for her to
but
recruit?
Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket,
Because you like
and
them.
Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May.
Gimpy's declaring war
They
on
are
people.
walking 1 mile
Yep.
for every $1,000 raised.
Somebody's got to do
If
it.
you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org.
Just making sure it was none of my guys.
That's corn. It's a corn faction.
I know those guys.
They're north of
Fuck
me. Yeah.
Make them rot.
Pyrrhic victory, medium losses against these guys?
Yes.
That can't be right.
But towers.
Here, we'll just encircle them for a little bit.
Fresh.
See if we can
Never
get the.
underestimate the true colors of towers.
Yeah.
I'll dissect them.
No, this is.
That was my name. No.
Oh, we're suffering attrition. Why are we suffering attrition? Buildings looking are causing this army to suffer losses.
Yeah,
Because
from the when you play corn, you can build buildings which give enemy armies and nutrition and
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
make things easier.
Okay, well, we might probably be fighting this right now then. I don't see how. How are they so strong? I mean, they're not even a full army. How is it a Pyrrhic victory?
The armor.
Who cares? I don't care about armor.
That's literally what it is. It's Korn's armor. His infantry are just so hard to kill.
Yeah, also because the frenzy ability gives them a big buff on their melee capabilities, and they get immune to
Psychology.
yeah,
I don't care about the
until
psychology.
they get down to half of the morale. But they have so much morale, they don't really get down.
That's the main reason why my spellcasters all have the one that give negative to melee attack and armor, or melee defense or something like that. I just keep spamming it on the corn units because that's the only real way to kill them.
Yeah. Or you just mow them down with the pendle because it has 100% armor piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like,
Maybe.
ooh, nice little Kislev town.
Was it Kislev Town?
It has the architecture of the Kislev stuff.
Okay. Go right up the middle, or it's. pathways go in the same spot.
Yeah, this map totally don't look like a pain in the ass to attack.
Ugh. Oh, I fought on this map before. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, because everything winds around to the left.
Yeah. You can start on the
at least-
left.
At least you have flying units, so you can easily deal with the towers.
Mm.
I'd probably, well, it's corn. If you bottleneck,
If we bottleneck, we'll be able to kill them a little bit more easily. Because we can use drop spells on them that way.
yeah.
And
Say, if you
artillery.
want to do that route, I'd go in from the left. Because it's literally only one route in.
Yeah.
Well, two if you go under the bridge, but
Well, actually, going right up the middle, it's only kind of one route too.
I mean, it's basically just one route in the middle, but with two entrances.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Start this way. Just go up that way. Go up this way. I think that's.
I'm
This
trying
is-
to read up. I'm trying to read up more on this
Corruption
poor
stuff.
coding. Yeah, the poor coding they did.
You mean brilliant coding?
Because the way they coded it is basically it checks to see if if the character you fight has greater than X corruption.
Yes.
And if you do, then it gives a trait based on which character it was. And then it's a check after that is if the land you on has greater than 3 corruption, then you keep that trait. Otherwise, it gets rid of the trait. So basically, once you get corrupted by any of the lords, you literally cannot get rid of it unless you're in an area with less than 3 corruption.
Yeah, they probably made the code with the mortals in mind, but not with the chaos in mind.
Yeah.
Because as a mortal, you just run back home, basically.
Yep.
But as a chaos, you give your own area corruption, so it's like you're stuck with it.
Yeah. Also, the mortals have also fun buildings with corruption negating.
Yeah, and the bad thing is the one I got from Nurgle, it's minus 5% replenishment. So I literally, even inside a town, cannot replenish my troops. One guy mentioned on the forum that the only way he's found to get around that is to have one single lord follow his army around and just swap units out to heal him.
Sounds fun.
Which I'm tempted to do that because the funny thing is the lords heal. It's the units that don't. I mean, even inside a town, they have 0 regen.
I mean, I got the Slaanesh one, but that's just +1 Slaanesh corruption in the area he is. Which is annoying.
Yeah. The Nurgle one, that was literally 0. It negates your replenishment completely. And that army's got 3 lords. That has that. All 3 lords have the same thing, so it's literally negative 15% replenishment.
He's building another tower, Gwydion.
How did they get out here so fast?
Infection is inevitable.
I think he summoned them.
Probably. What tower? Did you? Oh.
They killed it once and he rebuilt it.
Yeah, he's also building another one.
Of course he is.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the great points of the Furies. They are so cheap and you can get them early, and it's
They take
perfect
out
for getting rid of the towers.
Nurgle's pestilent brewmaster. Slaughter them! My experiment succeeds!
Those guys are doing some work. Those artillery units of yours.
They're supposed to. That's their job.
You actually broke one of the corn units.
Is salvation!
Right decay! Not power!
He spawned some units behind you again.
Of course you did.
Hey bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far
I got
too
your
long.
artillery guys.
Yeah, they're not really artillery.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though.
I know, but it's just funny that they think they are.
I mean, they have a little cannon, so they can at least say they can do artillery.
Yeah. They can claim to be artillery, but in reality, not so much.
It is done!
Ooh, another tower.
Like your froggies are having a heck of a time over there.
What are you doing? Oh, all kinds of fun.
He keeps trying to build towers and your Furies keep attacking it every time it comes up.
See what this does to everybody. It's be a nice bit of explosion.
Oh, lovely.
Well, that worked.
Wow. Yeah. It broke up their unit cohesion.
Any more towers?
The Bloodlighters didn't like that. Half of them disappeared. Yeah, he's trying to build another one where your main lord's at.
Yeah, and he has built
He's building one there.
on the main stuff. Yeah, he has also one.
Gotta wait for it to get that first. Oh, something's crumbling. Oh, all his people are crumbling.
Oh, he's got a tower up. Right in the middle of the north of the map.
There it is. Oh, it's not up yet. Or unless it's a different one I'm looking at. There it is.
The one literally north middle.
Yeah, they're crumbling.
I'm talking about the tower next to him.
Yeah, you. I mean, I think you
Okay,
won.
yeah,
anyways,
you're
right?
winning. Yeah, he's winning anyway. Just need to capture a point, I think, and it should say you win.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
swan. Yeah, the one demon had to die, so
Oh, it took. Okay, so I wasn't so kind of scared with the frog, but okay. Decisive. We'll take decisive. Species was supposed to be Pyrrhic, wasn't it? Or something like that.
yeah. I mean, it was really close. You almost lost it.
Yes, it was incredibly close. Losing 39 units. I mean, that's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, they only lost more than 10 times more than I did. So
Minor losses.
2 gaps of 84 kills. He's a vicious little artillery machine. Surprised my plague ridden didn't get more kills with that explosion, though. That was the big bubble that was there. That's the first time I think I've used it. And it didn't. I don't know if that hurt us too. I don't think it did. But he threw regen on afterwards, so. Artillery did their job. For as limited shots as I have.
Hey, you only lost 39.
Yep. Sack.
You take leave of your senses.
Staff of Nurgle weapon gain. Rancid visitation, sorry. Direct damage. Causes damage to combatants. Strong versus the character. Ah, too far. No, Kugat's got the same spell.
Let's see how many turns she gotta wait. 5 turns, and I can make another cult place.
Reagent. This brings joy. I'll bestow gifts to all.
It's a close defeat? Oh, come on. Oh, because there's a ton of Iron Drakes in this army. Oh my god. He's got 5 Iron Drakes. And it's not a dwarf, and he got mining blasters too. Or miners blasting stuff. Yeah, this is... yeah. You guys can sit there and
I guess
rot.
that was a nope.
No, that's a big fat nope. He's rotting on it. Anyway, he's got a plague on him. He's rotting, so...
You can take
Let
him.
the plague wear him out, then he can attack him.
Oh, yeah. If it lasts long enough, it'll almost kill him sometimes.
I'm gonna trade off my army with this lady on my way through. That way, let her deal with the warp things that come up while I try to get these 3 out to the area to heal and get rid of the dang traits. And see if being in the open ocean actually works, because the ocean has no corruption.
For now.
Yeah, I'm sure the devs will figure out a way to make the open ocean have corruption.
Yeah, suddenly you go onto the sea and it's all red because it's all corn corruption.
Or all
Better.
pink because of, or all purple because of Slanesh. We'll end our turn if purple is out. The warlords all turn purple because I've been sitting out there for 12 turns trying to get rid of the Nurgle corruption. What's the game waiting on?
I don't know.
We all ended our turn.
I know.
Yeah. Last
There it
turn
goes.
was. Yeah, last turn it was the same.
What do you want?
Laugh.
Join war against them. Sure, why not? It's the one faction I didn't want to confederate.
Saturday and Sunday,
It's
March
raining
19
men,
and
hallelujah.
20
What
are
the heck?
monthly giveaways for March. A $25
A hail of
Steam
loathsome
gift card
bodies
will
fall
be
from
given
the
away
skies. Each
day.
corpse face is frozen
You
in a
have to be a
static
follower
smile.
of the channel and
It
present
seems
to
worse
win.
than Ashes once again exhausted
Check
his
with Gimpy if you
playthings.
have any questions about the giveaway.
He now craves fresh
for
entertainments and you must
watching.
provide. Hey, Dazarin. How's your day been? Alright, let's do this. Give you them. Give you all of this.
I am no one's slave.
And I shall take these from you.
Attrition on that army is not working very well. Plague needs to work harder.
Nurgle's chosen. Our enemies are but specimens. A new testing ground.
Okay. Let's head out this way
Must test my contagion.
and see if this works. One, two, three, four. 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. I really don't want this chariot.
Why not?
Because I've already got enough cavalry, I don't need it.
Two rows. So what happens if... I guess you can have multiple rows built into this growth and income. So, yeah, that's kind of works.
Let's see, I'll let her sit there. He's going out there. Need to save up another 14,000 again.
Uh-oh, Mrs. Gimpy's home.
Tell her we said hi.
She won't come in anymore, likely. She was supposed to tell me when she was going to go out to run errands, and she didn't. So that was 2 hours ago. We got a rock fly for somebody to ride around on. Okay, she's back. She wants to talk to me. Be right back.
Okay.
Hey, now we can tell her we said hello.
True. So, I'm on my way to Kislev, doing some havoc.
Once his army heals, since now I just had to swap him over, I'm gonna go stomp on this Slanesh faction over here that's to my east, so my buddy has his full area.
Neat.
Actually, wait, did he just do that himself or no? Nope, I still gotta do it myself.
Yeah, also
Yeah,
I see Katharina's going into my direction with her little ship. So much stuff to do.
Okay, so Mrs. Gimpy apparently, she's first thing to do as soon as I hit mute, she goes, "I heard you." She comes walking in here, and she goes, "I came in here twice to let you know I was leaving, but you didn't pay attention to me." And I go, "Okay, well, next time, just tap me on the shoulder or something." Because when she comes in the room, I can't. She's kind of like behind me, so I don't know she's actually always in the room. So sometimes I see movement out of the corner of my eye, but I didn't this time. If she came in here twice, I didn't notice either time. So, but anyway, so I told her, "Well, next time, just tap me on the shoulder so I know you're there." So
yeah, Katgur. Those two places right there is where I'm gonna go next once I get an army built. Just so the guy that's next to me, that's acting like a buffer, can have a full province. Did you tell her we said hi?
No, I did not. I'll tell her later.
How dare you?
Let's see. So she distracted me. What the hell was I doing? Lost 2. What units did I lose? The main army, I lost 2 units. What were they?
I think that's the good thing if you play the Demon Prince, because you don't care which Chaos Corruption you get, because he profits from all of them.
Sorry. Forsaken Nurgles or Exalted Plague Bearers?
I mean, Gwydion, if you look here on this part of the map. Oh, you can see because it's so many.
Yeah.
Well,
I see.
it's like a giant hunt for me coming down my way. So many enemies.
Are they coming after you?
Kind of.
Do you need help?
Well, so far not, because I'm marching to Kislev, wreaking some havoc.
Okay.
Katharina is on the water and kind of her way to me, but still got a round or two till she's here. But I got my second army, and if I play it right with my fortresses, I might be able to push her away. So,
I like how these rebels are always down far away from me. Jerks.
I only obey Bloodfather.
oh yeah.
What would happen if I confederated that, Kurt? I mean, they are literally the only Norska faction I haven't dominated. Other than Craigling.
The rotting poxmaker.
So we're gonna be sitting here minimum 2 turns. I can heal up at 2 turns, so I'm not gonna worry about that thing.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
Interference will cost you dearly. I bow only before dragons. I am no one's slave.
That's right, his thing ran out, didn't it? Or did it?
A wondrous day. Father's here.
Okay, there's this now. I'm sure they won't mind. They won't mind at all. Stupid orcs. Greenskins, whatever. See, no animation, he just runs in there, he dies, and that's it. No explosions.
Aww.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get over it.
Alright, once I get this building upgraded, I'm going to start upgrading the rest of my towns. Because I'll finally be able to build all the units I want to use.
What plague should we do here?
Oh, jeez. Katgur, you might just have +4 corruption from me, and there's not much I can really do about it.
Sure he can.
It's just, it's only +4 though. The rest, it should be all you get.
Yeah, in general I get +4 and have, thanks to the corn corruption, -5. So I'm slowly getting it away.
Well, a building I have to build in order to get a unit, it's alone gives +4.
Wow, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Yeah.
Let me read it again. Make sure it says to adjacent, not just in my own area.
Oh, the portals are here.
Portals, but I'm in the middle of a war.
We are kind of in the middle of many wars. It's okay.
Yeah, in adjacent provinces, great. And you got one spot adjacent to this place.
Fates knows all.
No.
The rifts are our opportunity.
I already have
to reach
so
the chaos realm.
less provinces.
I truly earn my fee.
Oh.
And yet, A gateway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gate opens both ways, blah, blah, blah.
Away and close that one. So,
Servant only of the murder
at least I got the
only of the
Gwydion?
murder god.
this rift. This one up here in blue. I can close for you if you want
Okay.
Master.
with my buddy.
My army's taking attrition even though we're inside of a city?
It's because of because the corn buildings.
And the other city in the province does that?
Yeah, it's for. Let me check. I have that in my provinces. It says, where is it here? In this region, locals, armies in this region, and being inside the city is still in the local region, so you get attrition from the building.
Wow, that's horrible.
Yeah, I know.
That's friggin' horrible. Nurgle doesn't get anything like wow. I was gonna say Nurgle doesn't get it. Yeah, we do.
Neat. Let's kill them all. Nice.
Ours just isn't permanent. It's plague based. We don't have any buildings to do that. It's the plagues, but that's horrible. That's horrible.
Prepared.
Could be worse.
Not really. Not really. Let's see. Do we have any?
So freaking many armies. Can I? Yes. Fight some. I need more moving space. So, get up. Can I get some? Yes.
Oh, it's this gets the punishment, isn't it?
Okay, go ahead and close
Ouch.
this one.
Coward. Stay here. I just want to kill you. It only hurts, I promise.
It only hurts.
It only hurts. Neat. Now I got enough.
Oh wow, decisive victory, but I lose 1 unit of Demonites.
Ooh.
You can make more.
I mean, you
Yeah, I
can
can make
fight
more.
it. We don't see you fight often.
Well, it's because it's mostly Gimpy's stream. I'm just here for that comic relief.
Well,
but
this
seeing-
fight
seeing
might
a
do
bit
that.
Yeah, I mean, seeing a bit of your slash units it's would be neat. From now and then.
We see enough of corn. We need more slash.
We need more pink. Enough red, we need more pink.
Yeah.
Bad thing is, the leaders in this army aren't quite as leveled up as my main army was.
Remember, it's all for the glory of corn.
Which side are you rooting for?
I mean, if the corn army wins, corn wins. If the corn demons die, they die and blood floats, so corn wins.
Somebody's had the Kool-Aid one too many times, I think.
I have no idea what Kool-Aid is.
Oh, Kool-Aid. Okay, it's an expression. It's back in the late 70s, early 80s. There was a religious cult type deal going on, and God, what was the name of the guy? I forget the leader, but basically he convinced all these people to follow him, right? And they all Jonestown, I think it was Jonestown. I think they went down to South America or something, started up a little town, but the FBI or the CIA went after him because they were doing illegal crap, and mainly because he was kind of like brainwashing these people. And before the government moved in, he convinced everybody in the complex to drink Kool-Aid, which is a fruit drink. It's a sugary drink. It's red in color typically. It's very sweet and whatever. And there was cyanide in all of the Kool-Aid, so everybody drinks that and they all die. And so this expression is when somebody says you drank the Kool-Aid, that means you believe what somebody told you and you died because of it.
Okay, now I get it.
So that's what the expression is. When you say somebody drank the Kool-Aid, it means you bought into somebody's lies and they killed you.
Money for the National MS
basically how it
Society
works.
for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch.
Yeah.
Walk MS 2022
Korn
in
is not
San
lying.
Diego is April 23rd. But
I mean,
Mrs. Gimpy,
the teaching of Korns literally tell you
Gimpy will
to
be
fight till you die.
walks in April and May.
Keep drinking.
They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised.
He's honest
If you
about
would like
it.
to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org.
Well, the thing is, these people actually know it too, though.
Thank you.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is these people, they drank the Kool-Aid knowing they were going to die, and they gave it to the kids and everything. The kids didn't know, and the reason they put it in Kool-Aid is because cyanide's got a very specific smell to it. It smells like almonds or something like that, so it's got a very specific smell to it. And the only way they could get everybody to drink it was put in Kool-Aid, so it would hide the smell, and kids would drink it willingly, and that kind of stuff. But anyway, most of the people who drank it knew what they were doing. That's the worst part about it.
God.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they made a whole movie on that too. Pretty sure there's.
Let's see here. What spells do I have access to? Nothing really good.
You have the pendle.
You have to look at your stuff.
Not on this one.
On the leader. She has a pendle.
Oh yeah, it's not up yet.
Aww. But I want to see lots of people die in a horrible way.
God.
I'm just giving everybody orders right quick.
I mean, of course, the only honorable way to die is in glorious melee combat.
I'm gonna say you're in trouble. You don't have any missile units. Just saying.
They don't either.
Oh, you might be okay then. You got these things with big long tongues. That might be helpful.
I hope they get some of the Age of Sigmar Slaanesh units in the game. In the tabletop, they gave the Slaanesh mortals some new cool units, and they get a infantry unit with bows and mortal riders on the demon horses with bows. Could be cool for this faction to have them.
You know they're coming for you, Gwydion, right? They're all moving forward. Okay.
I am. I'm charging them.
So, best part of being having a Slaanesh army is hearing all your demons scream while charging.
Right. Why did they back up again?
Back up? Oh, your units?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them turned around for some reason.
Strange.
Yeah.
You're either brave or smart.
I thought you had told him to back up for some strategic mastermind.
No, they just turned around for some reason. Okay, let's try that again.
I mean, also it's a common thing for Slaanesh to get distracted.
You don't have any fear? Or does... No, it doesn't work on them anyway, does it?
Nope, especially when I'm doing this right on top of my head.
Oh, that worked.
Oh, so much damage. I mean, it even hits them badly from angle perspective and still kills half of the unit. The spell is so ridiculous.
This guy's running
It's
away.
the only spell I had the power to use.
And it was more than enough.
Looks like you're winning. Did I curse you? No. Okay, the flying purple bat things are just creepy.
Which one is the furries?
Is that... Are they furries?
The only thing I got with wings is the furies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you said furries, not fury.
I mean, it's a Slaanesh army. I
was
wouldn't
dead.
wonder-
I would accept them using a furry. I mean, it's perfectly acceptable for Slaanesh. So that's why I was baffled by the statement. They have furries? I didn't know they had furries.
I mean, it's Slaanesh. They have all
only
the
had an
kings.
extra letter.
There is only one. It's only an R difference, so you know.
Yeah, it's only one extra R.
Imagine the Slaanesh barbarian wearing all furry suits charging the enemy.
With tentacle for arms.
Ain't too bad. Wasn't that supposed to be closer than that?
Mm-hmm. I was supposed to lose like 2 units.
Wow. Okay, that's a good job then.
What sort of crap ton of armor piercing does?
Well,
The only edge Slaanesh has over Khorne that makes it an even fight most of the time is all the armor piercing.
And your mobility for the flanking. Which makes the armor piecing more effective.
Yeah, you can get behind them or flanked. Yeah.
Tie him up in the front, turn around and attack him in the rear.
Yep. Also, the whole Slaanesh faction gets a special flanking ability, so they do even more damage when you flank the enemy.
Alright, where's the other one? He said you're getting the one over here, right? You said you were getting that one?
Yes. I can close
Okay.
that one with my... He's on the way.
Okay, I'll head south to the other one then.
Could be that he might get a hero out because I have to walk up there, but
Oh, that's fine. That's more of a fight for you then, anyway. Oh wow, they leveled up like 3 times on that.
nice. Worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Like on.
I bow only before
So-
the dragon.
That's that. Show that. And now let's punch those guys. Poor little Kislev armies got all squashed.
Oh, I got 18. I got enough to build that building now.
So let's
I want my spider critters.
Let's go with it. Yeah. Let's go.
Hey Gimpy, you have streamed long enough.
Uh-oh.
It is time to call it a day and get some rest.
Stream ending.
Yep,
Be sure
Veronica.
to tell everyone to have a
Uh-oh.
great day or evening and we will see them again tomorrow. Also,
She's a party
make sure to
pooper.
remind them to hit the follow
Yep.
button and visit your YouTube channel.
Yep. Okay, I was looking something up. So, acrid flatulence or constant vomiting. Is that a research thing?
My guy's in water. So we'll see if he gets rid of this stupid trait after a couple of turns.
Oh no. 2 rounds. Let's go. Nice.
Krugerth, a plague father.
What? Oh, you can't make multiple plagues in one turn. Damn it. Damn it. Can I take the other one back? I need this one more. Damn it.
The plague weaver.
Oh wow, even the garrison. No, this garrison's beat up, but the other garrisons. Okay, so how come the garrisons don't take damage, but an army sit in the city does?
Because it's only deals damage to armies.
Well, technically, a garrison is an army.
No. Not in that context, sadly.
I need a nuke.
I only obey bloodfather.
No, they're not sieging, are they? Oh no, they are. Well, that's part of the problem there too. Well, can I leave? Nope. Yeah, I need a nuke. I'm gonna lose Kugat's army more than likely. Because his attrition is just killing. I didn't know this is how this works. I didn't realize this is going to do this way.
Yeah, I didn't thought it would get you inside the city.
Well, if the problem is the city that has the building that's causing the problem is pretty well. He's not that far away. He's about a turn and a half away. The only problem is they're being sieged, where Kugat's army was resting, or supposed to be resting, and I didn't realize we're actually suffering attrition from it.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh well.
Got worried over Katarina's armies, and I saw almost all her units are almost completely dead.
Ugh.
So then time to save.
Yeah. I gotta get going.
Yep, I'm done. Just
Yeah, I got my turns done so far.
Okay, so I will save here then. And we'll resume next Wednesday.
oh wow, look down south. If the south of the main map where I got that one poultice running across the map, look how many portals are down there.
1, 2, 3. Which side?
All the way south on the main map.
Here.
Did you guys see? Like,
Oh
all the way
god,
down
all
here.
the little blue markers. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Look at all the look at all the portals down there. 'Cause they're all
A bit. If you go a bit more leftish and south, you'll see 4 more in the Empire. Relatively close to each other.
That's a lot. Oh, I actually have 2 close to me too.
Where's that wall at? Again, okay, it's over there. I got her walking around the backside to get to Carthy. She's making a trip all the way across there to there. Just so I can spread the love of Slanesh on that side of the map.
Yeah, I giving the Kislevs a bit of corn love.
Oh, these are
Yeah.
Zinch.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What's this? I somehow ran into a faction that's in the middle of nowhere. I can see what's there for some reason. Right here. I've never been over there, but I can see that area.
Yeah, saw 2. Yeah, I can see them too for some reason.
See, where are you?
Southeast of the map. You'll see one little spot that's uncovered.
Yeah, it's I think it's a Orc Settlement.
I can see it for some reason, but I've never been down there yet.
Huh. Not
Interesting.
Gunbad. Okay. Yeah, what? I haven't sent anybody down there yet.
Me neither.
Oh, maybe it was a plague that went down there?
I don't know. Anyway, we're good to save if you want.
Yep. Okay, so that. Yes. Okay, so that'll be it for today. So thanks again to Gwydion and Katgur. Give them a shout out for their channels because again they are both streamers. Gwydion typically streams Final Fantasy XIV, which is an MMO, and he's been doing DCS lately as well, which is a military flight simulator, and does other stuff from time to time, but those are the 2 he's been focused on lately. And then Katgur is brand new to the streaming scene, and he's of course streamed this game, and he's
I try to stream kind of pen and paper, and I don't know what I also want to stream. I have to kind of figure it out yet.
Yeah. Have you thought about maybe doing painting miniatures? Because you do that too in real life.
Yeah, but I don't have a camp to fill my table.
Okay. So okay.
But I thought of it.
Yeah, because that seems to be pretty popular, especially the Warhammer stuff. It's pretty popular for the most part. So anyway, so that's them. And of course me, I stream 7 days a week, and tomorrow is Thursday, so we're doing some more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous with Gimpy the Half-Elf Arcanist Gold Dragon. And then Friday we're going to play some more Project Zombie with co-op with viewers. And Saturday is Star Sector with an excellent Star Wars mod. Sunday is Pathfinder Day. First half of the stream is Wrath of the Righteous. Second half of the stream is Kingmaker Beneath Stolen Lands DLC with viewer group 28. Monday, we're going to play some more Space Haven. Tuesday, back to Wrath of the Righteous. And then Wednesday, we're back here to Total War, Warhammer 3, with Katgur and Gwydion. Okay, so that's that. Anything else? I think that's it. Oh yeah, tomorrow, stream. Stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. GMT. Keep in mind, Europe is still on standard time, and we hit...
It's on the 27th we go. We change the time.
27th, so that is next weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, next weekend. Oh, and speaking of weekends, this weekend is also the monthly giveaways for March. We're doing a $25 Steam gift card giveaway on Saturday and another one on Sunday, going to a lucky follower of the channel, different person each day, of course. Okay, so again, tomorrow, stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. GMT for some more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So that's it. Thank you all very much for watching. I know you have many other choices like Gwydion and Katgur, so I do appreciate it. You spend your time with us. So have a great evening, great day, where you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Have a good one.
Mm-hmm.